Hi guys, Indigo Eclipse here. I hope everybody's shadow work is going well and you're making progress. I wanted to share a couple of simple little tips for those memories that you do have that you're working through. Um, Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought really fast. Try to rewrite those memories. So when they pop up and you replay them, see if you can rewrite them in some way. Maybe imagine your adult self going back and helping you out of that situation. Um, I've heard of people animating the memories so that it doesn't seem as real. Um, you can try to completely like make an alternate ending that you would more preferred ending for that scenario, that memory. Try different ones and see which one helps. I really like the most of mine. I imagine like what I would do if my adult self, how I would go back and help that part of me. And I know that we don't know exactly how time works, right? Some people believe in linear, some believe it happens all at once. I don't know. But I think that even in ourselves, regardless of all that, it can still help a lot with healing because we don't if we sit there and reimagine the traumatic events over and over, we it's almost like we keep it alive. And I'm not saying I've obviously told you guys not to put it and block it out, right? We have to process it. But you feel those emotions, you process it. And then there's nothing wrong with trying to rewrite it so that that's not something you replay all the time. It's very common for people to replay those bad memories over and over and over and over, and it feels like you're stuck. You can't get out of it. So if you've already, felt it, and as much as you need to, you don't have to do it for your whole life, right? So you feel that, you process it, and then go ahead and try to rewrite it and see if that makes a difference in your life. And another thing, hold on, it's leaving. I'm so tired today and my brain is not cooperating. Where to go? Oh, intrusive thoughts. Yeah, I'm very ADHD and I'm suffering with allergies, but intrusive thoughts. I cannot remember his name. It was on some show I was watching, and he was talking about intrusive thoughts and how whenever he has intrusive thoughts come in, he goes, intrusive thoughts, I know you are not my thought formations. Please leave now. And I've been doing this for a few weeks now, and it actually is helping a lot. So I have something bad pop up, and I go, intrusive thought, I know you are not my thought formation. Please leave now. And now it's getting to the point where some of those intrusive thoughts I had often, I can't even conjure them anymore. Like they'll start to come up, and then my body will be like, that's not ours. We don't think that way. And it won't even form all the way. I love it. So that's another thing to help. Let's see. Following the feelings, following the triggers. I used to have where I couldn't watch certain television shows because it would just put me back in that fight or flight feeling instantly. Even though I knew I was in a safe environment, my body just seeing certain scenarios or words or things like that would just trigger up this feeling, and then that feeling would trigger up the fight or flight, and I felt like I had to like run. I would start having panic attacks, and I have finally gotten to a point in my life where I have worked through quite a few of my triggers. I felt the feelings. I figured out how to comfort myself. Um, you know, Sometimes it still pops up. I'll be watching something and I'll start feeling those, fight or flight. And I know I'm not in actual physical danger. It's, memories. And I will tell myself, you are safe now. You are safe. And I will look around and I will find things around, to focus on to prove my safety. Like I have, a nice place to live, and I have wonderful people in this environment. I don't have anybody dangerous. It's completely safe. And the more I do that, the more those triggers just, they don't have control over me. And it's so freeing. I still personally have a long way to go. I got a pretty eventful life up until now. And I know there's a lot of you who probably are going through some of the same healing. Your scenarios are probably different, but everybody feels, it's still incredibly draining and exhausting, and it kind of robs us of the joy of life. So if you can start working through some of that, then you'll make room for more magic, more beautiful things to enter your life, because you're letting go of those emotions that are no longer necessary. You don't need to feel like you're having a battle every day of your life when you're in a perfectly safe place. Our fight or flight system is amazing. It's kept our humanity alive for a very long time. But most of us are in places where we don't need to have that active every day. We don't need to have it active at all moments. There are going to be scenarios where you still will need it, and it's great to have, but some of us have gotten it almost like permanently switched on. It's like it was switched on so many times throughout your life or your childhood that switch just it doesn't want to go back down. It's stuck. So you have to start moving all the gunk off the light switch. And the gunk is those traumas, those memories, the PTSDs, all of that unpleasant stuff. But you need to get you a little Q-tip with some rubbing alcohol and start clearing off that gunk, so you can start flipping on that light switch off and realizing when it really needs to be on, and when, oops, it accidentally flipped back on. So we got to figure out, maybe we're going to have to go in there and replace the whole light switch eventually. But it's not going to come off without the gunk getting moved. Probably the world's worst scenario. Not scenario. What's the word? I don't know. That was a great video until that part. Anyway, this is Indigo Eclipse, your ADHD friend. I hope you guys' shadow work is going well. I'll be trying to post some more stuff, helpful tips as they come if I don't forget them. I'll talk to you later. Bye.